What's good with y'all, man? Welcome back to ag.speaks. I appreciate y'all for coming back for the channel. If you've been here before, if it's your first time to the channel, I appreciate you for checking me out, giving me a chance today. I appreciate all y'all. I'm a little bit under the weather, you know what I'm saying? So if I sound a little stuffy, please bear with me. But I'm about to give y'all 5 different reasons why she will never like you. I'm gonna give you 5 different reasons why a specific girl that you might be trying to talk to, this for the fellas now, for any girl that you might want to talk to that ain't been showing you that love, ain't been trying to be around you, been kind of treating you like a side guy, you know what I'm saying? If you catching my drift, like any girl who ain't been showing you the same love you've been showing her, I'm about to give y'all 5 reasons why that is. I'm about to give y'all the 5 reasons exactly why you can't get where you want to get with a specific girl. You know what I'm saying? I got all this on my phone. I got the 5 different reasons on my phone. I didn't memorize them, but I thought about the different reasons. I put them on my phone, and here we are. So number 1, you show her too much attention, man. Ladies do not like to be overcrowded. They don't like to feel like you trying too hard. They don't like that. They don't like to feel like you like them too much. They don't want anybody who likes them too much, because that's how they look at it. Whenever you always the one calling, you always the one texting, you always the one giving the compliments, you always the one just trying to be in their presence, you always the one that always try to be around them. You never give them a chance to try to be around you. When you do that, you don't give them enough headspace to even think about if they really like you or not. You don't get enough room to miss you. You have to make them miss you, bro. Because if you got to think about it, even if y'all have good times together when y'all see each other, if you always the one who got to initiate all y'all physical contact, if you the one who always got to initiate y'all conversations, you always the one got to initiate everything that y'all do together, eventually she going to start taking you for granted, because she going to feel like you ain't going nowhere. She's going to feel like he like me, he can't stop messing with me, he can't leave me alone, like he kind of annoying. They're gonna start looking at you like you're annoying, bro, because that's just anything in life. The more something just come to you and it's nothing, you start to take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't gotta work hard for something and it just comes to you easily, you just used to it being around, you're gonna start taking it for granted. That's just human nature, bro. So if you always looking at a girl that you like and you just always in her ear, always trying to get her attention, like playing, like, you know what I'm saying, just trying to be a puppet to her emotions, basically. If you never can, like, sit back and let her come to you, she's not gonna ever feel like she miss you, bro. Like, in my experience, I could say, like, whenever I was dealing with a girl, like, before I even knew about the game like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I will always be the one trying to talk to certain girls that I like. I would go about things differently. But if it was a girl that I didn't like, I noticed, like, I wouldn't be as, like, pushy trying to get towards the girls I didn't like. You feel me? But the girls I didn't like would always try to come to me. You get what I'm saying? So I started to realize a pattern in that. So when I started applying the same thing I was doing for the girls I didn't like to the girls I did like. So I stopped talking to the girls I did like as much. I started putting my hands up, backing off a little bit. A couple weeks go by, she hit me up like, damn, I ain't talked to you in a while. What you been up to? I ain't talked to you in a while. You anti. You don't like me or something. You don't mess with me. And then it get to a point like, oh, okay, I see how I go, because you gotta let a girl think about if she even like you or not. Like, you gotta give her some space, bro. And if she don't come around, that's perfectly fine. Move on. Like, if a girl don't come around, don't be afraid of that. Because it's always another girl out here. It's always more fish in the sea. I know y'all heard that before. It's always somebody else out here who willing to show you the attention that you deserve, bro. And you don't gotta always put yourself out there on Front Street all the time, just trying to overly extend yourself to somebody who not showing you love back. And if they really like you, if you really meant to talk to this girl, if you back up off her, she'll come to you. You know what I mean? And you have to deal with that reality, whether you like it or not. So whatever the outcome is, you gotta live with that, bro. Every girl ain't gonna like you as much as you think they do. You don't know how somebody feels till you put them in position to show you. You get what I'm saying? So that's number 1. Number 2, you complain too much about your life. You complain too much about life, period. Girls do not like to hear guys complain, man. You can express certain things to them if y'all close like that, but doing too much complaining, doing too much of, oh man, I'm so mad, I gotta do this. Oh, why is life like this? Oh, why it gotta be me? All that complaining that you doing to this girl, talking in her ear, it's gonna turn her off. It's gonna make her feel like you're not dominant. It's gonna make her feel like you less masculine. It's gonna make her feel like she can't put her trust in you. It's gonna make her feel like she can't, like, follow your lead, because you always complaining. You always playing the victim card. So it's gonna take you out of a role of masculinity in her mind. She's not gonna look at you like somebody that she can lean on for help and support. And women, that's what they look for in a man, is somebody they can lean on for help and support. In today's time, people call it money, people call it finances, whatever. But in all actuality, women just want to feel protected. Women just want to feel safe. So if you always talking to her like you the victim in life, she don't want to be with a victim. She want to be with a champion. She want to be with a king. She want to be with somebody with authority, with power. You know what I'm saying? With confidence. You showing the least amount of confidence comes in the form of you complaining, bro. When you complain, you show her that you don't have a lot of confidence. You show her that you're not somebody that's worth being with. In her mind, she's not looking at you like somebody, oh, I like him, I like the way he move, I like this, I like that, I can see myself being out with him and I can feel safe and I can go out. Like when you're doing all this complaining, bro, it take her out of her feminine side, because now she feel like she gotta like kind of be strong for you when it should be the other way around. And I feel like that turned a lot of women off from men, period, when they hear you doing all this complaining and whining about things that in all actuality has nothing to do with them. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing I feel like that turn a woman off from you, is that all that complaining, not a good look. Number 3, you try too hard, bro. You try way too hard. Well, I guess that kind of go in number 1. You show too much attention, but you try too hard. And trying too hard don't even got to be in the form of you showing attention. You trying too hard could just mean you trying too hard to look cool for it. You trying too hard to sound like something. You trying too hard to look like something. You trying too hard to make her like you. You know what I'm saying? You just trying too hard. Like when you on the phone with a girl, or when you talking to a girl in person, whenever you in communication with a girl at all, they can sense when you're trying too hard to be something that you're not. Like if you're trying too hard to be like a macho man, you trying too hard to be like a cool guy or be somebody that got money, or you trying too hard to look like somebody with money, they can pick up on that. They can sense that. You know what I'm saying? When you trying too hard to, like, you know what I'm saying? Just be, are you trying too hard to be masculine? You know, some guys, they try so hard, they be talking to women all crazy and stuff like that, but you can tell that's not really who they are. You know what I mean? Like, you see it a lot in these YouTube videos now when dudes be doing the 20 versus 1s and they be talking to the girls like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, spin around for me. All that type of stuff, women can pick up on that. Now, if that's naturally who you are as a person, that's different. Because at that point, you being your authentic self, it don't come off cheesy. But if you're not naturally that person that you trying to be, people can sense that, and especially a woman can sense that. Women have a thing called intuition, and it's a real thing, whether you want to believe it or not. And they know when you being fake. They know when you being fraudulent in your character. They know when you're not being yourself. So it'll turn them off as well when you just trying too hard to be something that you're not, and they know that you're trying hard to get their attention. They know you're trying hard to impress them, and it comes off wrong, bro, because that's not who you really are. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I feel like a lot of guys, they don't think about as well when they're trying to pick up on women. So that is another thing. Number 4, you're never serious. All right, now I think this is a big one that guys don't think about a lot. It really depends on the type of person you are, honestly. But you're never serious. You're always joking. You're always playing. And I feel like it's really a defense mechanism to, like, I guess you could say, like, disguise your liking for her, and you're scared of rejection from her. So like a lot of times you'll put up this wall of, like, I guess you could call it comedy or whatever. You always try to be funny. You always try to be goofy. You always try to be silly. You never show her the more serious side of you. When you do that, I feel like it make a woman not be attracted to you. It make a woman look at you like a friend. I feel like that's what put a lot of guys in the friend zone, because they never serious. So when a woman look at a man like he never serious, it'll turn her off. It'll be like, okay, he like a good friend. He make me laugh, and that's it. Like, she can't come to you and tell you about her real issues and problems. She can't come to you and talk to you about a serious issue. That's something she would want to do with her man. So if you want to be her man, you need to show her a more serious side of you to make her feel comfortable expressing all different sides of her. If you're always being joking, playing, laughing, she's not going to come to you about certain issues in her life. She's going to find another man to do that with, and then she's going to treat you like a friend that she just want to talk to on the phone and gossip with, because that's the only side you show to her. Even if you have that other side where you're more serious, if you don't show her that, she won't know. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be more serious with the women that you're talking to as well, and put it in your head that the different sides of you need to show it to whoever you're trying to talk to, and give them a chance to actually determine if they like you based off of that or not. Don't be scared to show different sides of you and fear that you'll be rejected, because you're going to be rejected by not doing that. So get out of that habit of not showing all the different sides of you, and show her the more serious side. If you're feeling bad or down or something like that, or you feeling like, you know what I mean, you mad about something, if you like, you know what I'm saying, you can express that to her. Like I said, don't complain about it, as I said before, too much, but at the same time, show her a different side of you, man. Show her a more serious side, because then she'll take you more serious. She'll look at you more like a real person, you know what I'm saying? She'll respect you more. But when you always laughing and joking, she won't look at you like a joke. And the last one, probably, I ain't gonna lie, that's probably the most important one, honestly. You don't work hard enough on yourself. When you work hard on yourself, I feel like all those things I just said before, all those different reasons I just said before, they all come together when you start working on yourself. It'll all come in place. Working on yourself, it attaches all the different elements that you need to be successful dealing with women, man. When you work on yourself, it creates that healthy distance you need between you and a woman. It builds strength within yourself. It builds that magnet within you that pulls women in. When women see that other women like you, it makes them like you. It'll make certain women that you used to always try to talk to and always try to be thirsty for, it make you distance yourself from that way of thinking, and it'll bring them to you. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that come with working on yourself. You get bigger, you get stronger, you get happier. You know what I'm saying? You more wise, you think better, you think clearer, you eat healthier. Like a lot of things like that, people look up to stuff like that, especially women, because women, they have, like I said, an intuition where they can just tell when a guy is really on his stuff. And that's something that a woman looks for. She wants to be able to follow somebody who's a leader, bro. In order to be a leader, you have to work on yourself. You have to keep commitments that you make to yourself. You have to really be true to your word that you say to yourself, bro. And that's something that people pick up on. And like I said, when you want to deal with women, working on yourself is the main thing you can do, whether it be financially, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever the case may be. When you do all those things and you put them all together that I just said in this video, man, you become the ultimate man that the women like. You know what I mean? The ultimate man that whatever woman you want to deal with, she'll start choosing you instead of you having to choose her. Because the main thing women look at is a man's accomplishments, man. A man's accomplishments, his confidence, and overall how he goes about his life. You feel me? Like, women like to see motion in a man's life. She like to see somebody who just doing something, you know what I'm saying? And it don't got to necessarily be all the way attached to finances, but at the same time, like, you got to be somebody who's working towards something, and women pick up on that a lot. You know what I'm saying? So if you do if you change those 5 things that I said, and you work towards being better in those 5 different categories, I feel like you'll have a lot better chance with whatever woman you want, whatever woman you're trying to deal with. And I think you'll be better off in general in life, man. Just period. If you take women out of the equation, like, you'll just feel better about yourself as a man. You'll feel better about yourself as a human being. You know what I'm saying? You'll just feel more productive. You'll feel more active. You'll feel better. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully y'all got some value from this video. Hopefully y'all liked it. You know what I'm saying? If you got anything you want to give me, like, question about, or you got anything you want me to talk about specifically, go ahead and comment down below. You just want to make a comment at all, just comment down below. You know what I'm saying? And other than that, I'm gone.